Okay, Blood of Zeus, episode 6. In this episode, let's tell a little bit about the episode itself. I would say this episode was by far the best of them all. It was the most entertaining, the most dynamic episode. It didn't have much stupid things, so you could actually eat it. Episode starts with our lead characters, or let's say good guys, at the beach. Right after what happened in the previous episode, we have old guy Zeus in his old guy form, Alexia, Evios instead of Evian, Coffee, and Heron, right? So Zeus basically gives them all some tasks to do while he brings Heron to Olympus. He tells Coffee and Evios about their past, how they did something wrong, and then they should do this to redeem themselves. So he sent the three of them at, I'm not sure what, I believe to find via the map that was lost, to find the corpses of the giants, right? On the other hand, Zeus turns into this eagle and flies away. And then Griffin arrives for Heron to take a seat and go. I was expecting a Pegasus, but I'm glad that they chose Griffin over Pegasus. Okay, so they're flying. We have a montage of father and son bonding over or whatever, and they arrive at the Olympus. So this was a weird scene, I must admit. They land on Olympus, and Zeus is like, here's Heron. So Hermes goes ahead and shakes his hand, accepts him. Then Apollo as well, and some other guys or girls. And after that, so it's like a cool atmosphere, right? But right after that, Hera enters the room, or should we say, it's not the room, it's it's on the open, but yeah, let's say it's the room, terrace. So Hera enters and asks what he's doing there, and then Zeus comes out and says, yeah, I don't want to war with you, let's just end this right here. I bring him here because of it. I fucked everything up. So Zeus finally, he finally became a man and stood up for himself. He got his mojo back. So yeah, let's make a deal. And then Hera says, yeah, great, let's make a deal. I would forgive you, because he asked for her forgiveness. So she says, yeah, I will forgive you for Heron's head. So yeah, and Zeus of course says that's not gonna happen, it's wrong, and she leaves. And now we get two clans, basically. We get all the gods, I think including Apollo, joining her for some reason. I mean, I really don't get it. And even the last one was Poseidon. Zeus says, you gotta be a fool to believe Hera. And Poseidon said, you gotta be a fool to make Hera your enemy, or to piss Hera off, something like that. In the previous video I said that Poseidon is like an older brother to Zeus, but in this episode, Poseidon looked like I would say a coward. Yeah, he's a coward, not a rebel at all. It might be that he has some plans to stick to be near her all the time, so he can, plan something ahead. But right now he seems like a little bitch, and that's regarding Poseidon. Okay, so they go their separate ways, and we get an indication that the war is about to begin pretty soon between them. Now, Hermes informs Zeus where they actually went, and they went to Hades' place. And yeah, Hades, it seems that he is incognito, he's not on either side. So, thus far, I like Hades the best. I mean, I would actually love to see how he looks, but I like that he's neutral to the fullest. And I wouldn't like if they make him the bad guy, because he's just the god of the dead, right? Of the underworld. Okay, so now they go to the training grounds. Zeus has a short period of time to train Charon and unlock his true potential or true power. So he says that as a demigod, it's not necessary that you actually have powers. So you can have powers, but you can also be a normal human. Only with blue eyes, I guess. So Zeus gets him to this training ground, and giant robot appears. And robot is all made from like metal and has gears inside. I would say a steampunk style. If you watched the Aladdin series back in the day with the whole steampunk theme, it was basically something like that. So Charon has to battle this gigantic robot, right? And yeah, he's getting his ass beaten a lot, and Zeus is pissed off. Zeus is like anger issues to the core. Like, dude really has some problems to to fix. So we get a montage, trial and repeat, or fail and repeat. Yeah, fail and repeat. And finally, Charon is like notices a little gear inside of the armor of that robot, and then he sticks his sword and jams it with his shield. So sword goes right through the robot, and that was actually a cool scene. So he defeats the robot, and then, yeah, while that was all going on, there was also, I believe, Hephaestus watching from the balcony, and he has this owl that's also a robot owl, cyber steampunk style. So yeah, now that he defeated the robot, a spider came to his hand and bit him, and I'm like, is he going to become a Spider-Man or something like that? But no, he had to visit the 3 witches, or I'm not sure if they're called crones or if crones are just for the Witcher. I'm not sure. So they have all these threads of future and past and continuous time continuum. So do they predict things? I'm not sure, but they can see into the future, possible future, that there's no actual certainty that it will happen. So he now touches these threads and gets like future flashbacks, if that makes sense. And he sees his friends, or should we say his love interest Alexia and the two dudes being in grave danger, right? So he's like, I have to run. And then Zeus is like, you're not ready, boy. And there the episode ends. That's the episode. So it seems like he won't actually run to save them. And there was this moment in the episode where Zeus says that they have to follow the map and find that location where the corpses of giants are. But then Alexia said that the map is gone or destroyed or whatever, because in the last episode Centaur gave the map to the Seraphim, but it was a fake map, and so far Seraphim hasn't even checked that map at all. I'm not sure what happened with it. So Zeus said to Alexia that map will find them, and that's exactly what happened. While, as I said, Alexia was in the woods, she was being followed by a centaur, and then she realized that she's been followed, and then she's like, what do you want? And then he gave her the map, and it's all a wonderful story right there. Yeah, this episode was really dynamic. We saw a lot of different scenery. I would say scenery in this anime is actually done well. I like the textures, I like the level of detail. I don't like the character design and level of character design. I find them weak. But overall, if I have something else to say for this episode, yeah, I don't think I do. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Bye.